WHBC. Health Week brought to you by Ortho United, Pangea Keto, Aldman Hospital, Jackson Family Practice and Dr. Stan Anderson, Canton Regency, and Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. Now let's join the host of Canton's Morning News and the host of Health Week, Pam Cook.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to Health Week Day 4 here on News Talk 1480 WHBC. And we have the pleasure today of visiting Canton Regency. Canton Regency on 22nd Street Northwest here in Canton. And I'm going to go to their website, refer to the website, a lively, independent living, assisted living, and memory care facility in Canton. Lively it is, and beautiful, I will add to that as well. And we're going to have a fun 2 hours talking about all of the things that they offer here at Canton Regency. We're going to talk to some folks who are integral in what they provide, and also some residents. They can give us the skinny on what happens here throughout the days at Canton Regency. But we're going to start out this morning. I'm going to first start out by, we're going to call out Ashley. We're calling her out, just in case she's watching on Facebook from some dark airport somewhere. I don't know, maybe. But Ashley Abrig, who was supposed to be here today with us, she's Director of Sales and Marketing, and she got stuck somewhere. You know, was supposed to end her vacation, but she's not here. And we miss you, Ashley. We miss you, just in case you're listening or watching. And but we're going to do just fine. I told these young ladies that they're going to do just fine. It's all going to be okay, right?
Right.
Right. All right. So we're going to start. First of all, we have Andy Blood. And Andy, you are Director of Resident Life and Memory Care. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. Very good. Very good. And we also have Abby Jackson, Clinical Liaison and Sales Manager.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. See, I knew I was going to get it okay. And we have it all spelled out here for us. All right. Well, let's start and talk a little bit about first the facility overall, the things that are offered here at Canton Regency, because there's a lot of different things.
There is. We have independent living, assisted living, and memory care. We have 230 beautiful apartments. We are pet friendly. We love our little furry critters.
Which we just heard barking a few minutes ago.
Yes,
right?
Hope FedEx doesn't show up because she doesn't like that truck. So we have physical therapy, occupational therapy on site. We do transportation to and from doctor's appointments. We go on a ton of outings. We go gambling, we go sightseeing, we get ice cream. There's never a dull moment here at the Canton Regency, and our motto is there's always something here to look forward to. So we pride ourselves on that, and that's what we live here at the Canton Regency.
And how long have you been here?
A little over a year, but I've been very familiar with the Canton Regency. I have been in and out doing home care in the past, so it's always been a lively, welcoming community with just cookouts, car shows, just always something going on here. We have happy hour every Friday at 2:30. It starts with live entertainment. We just had a magic show. Shout out to my friend Ricky Everhart, who came and did balloon animals and did a magic show. It was amazing. We had a great time. There's just always something going on here. There's never one day that's the same. That's what's amazing about my job. It's never the same.
And I would say that, when people are looking, for assisted living or independent living and that kind of thing, they're looking, this is going to be their home, so it has to be a family kind of atmosphere, right?
Absolutely. We work where they live. We are here to enhance their lives, and quite honestly, they enhance ours. We're a very close-knit group, even with our resident families. Just the other day, we got tons of cookies delivered, which, we don't mind that family, so keep that coming. But, that just goes to show how close we are in this community. There's never a dull moment, never.
And so, when you talk about the different types of places as far as assisted living or independent living, is there a way that you find out, that a resident is more suited to one or the other? How do families determine that when they come?
And I'm going to call Ashley out again. Like, sometimes you want Burger King, sometimes you want McDonald's, right? We are a bigger community. We're one of the largest. So it can be overwhelming for families and for residents. So if they're looking for something a little bit smaller, that's okay. We collaborate with all the other assisted livings and skilled nursing facilities in the community, you know, we don't look at it as competitors. We're all in this for the same reason. If we're not the right fit for somebody, we never let a question go unanswered. We always try and find a solution. I'll reach out to, you know, my marketing girlfriends at different assisted livings and ask, do you have beds for this particular reason? And at the end of the day, we want our referral sources, our community, our residents to be happy and safe. And if that's a fit for another community, that's okay. We'll be happy to help.
And what's usually the biggest concern when people come in? You know, what are they afraid of or, you know, asking about the most, do you think?
Families, as far as like families are concerned, it's usually mom and dad falling, you know, they work, they don't want them to, and COVID really hit that head, the nail on the head with the isolation, let's say. So we always encourage them to come in and we'll invite them to lunch. We'll invite them to our happy hour. We'll invite them to entertainment, and they'll see the friendships that our residents have made with each other. That's what makes this community great, and that's what helps our residents thrive.
Yeah, I would imagine that, you know, you have to kind of approach it not like, oh, this is scary, this is going to be hard, this is awful. It has to be, you know, it's a new chapter in my life. You got to kind of look at it on a positive side, too.
Absolutely. And we encourage that. You know, this isn't the end. This is a new beginning and a new chapter. And just to be amongst their own peers. It can be a scary situation for families and especially our residents that are involved in that huge transition. But we do our best to make it as comfortable for everybody, including the new move-ins.
And you were talking earlier about some of the events and things. When you have those events, that's some of that stuff that's open to the public. They can participate as well, right?
We encourage that. We go around to the different Ys, Silver Sneakers, the senior centers. We're hugely involved with all the senior centers and pass out flyers and invite them. We want them to come in and feel comfortable. We want them to come in and feel like, you know, this is their home as well. In fact, we're having a community bingo. The last couple senior fairs that we did, two particular ladies kept asking me and Ashley at each one, when are you guys having this community bingo? Well, we couldn't for years. So now it's back open, and we are having it July 11th from 1:30 to 2:30. Refreshments, it's free to the public, free to the community, just to get people involved, let the outside see what we do here at the Canton Regency.
Yeah, and bingo.
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 All right, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the memory care unit and what that entails, because that's a tough thing, and I know that, you know, but it's also a really important thing. And when people are looking into something like that, they certainly have a lot of thoughts about safety and things like that. So we will do that next. Again, we are broadcasting live from the Canton Regency. It is Health Week here on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Right.
You didn't throw up, you didn't.
Tune in each Saturday at 8 a.m. for the Money Matters radio show, now expanded to an hour long. Hosts Bob Foudy and David Ryan help you make your money matter. Find out how today's economy, debt levels, and policies affect your hard-earned money. Tune into the new hour-long Money Matters radio show every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC. To speak to Bob Foudy or Dave Ryan about your money matters, call New Horizon Financial Group in Canton at 330-499-1915.
Hi, it's Angie Rohr with Rohr's Nursery. It's summertime and we have some amazing events lined up for everyone in the next coming weeks. Check out our website and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Visit us at Rohr's Nursery on Everhard Road, Rohr's Nursery on Portage Street, or at rohrsnursery.com.
Rohr's Nursery, we want to be your number one nursery. Rohr's Nursery, we want to be your number one nursery.
Go with your gut. Your dog's immune system is based in the gut. A diet lacking in nutrients can cause itching, scratching, and a weak immune system. However, there is a solution. DINOVITE, Dinovite.
It took a grand total of 2 weeks. The dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out.
Try Dinovite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at dinovite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dinovite.
At Simply Safe, we know during a break-in, every second counts. So our home security system is powered by 24/7 professional monitoring agents who use Fast Protect technology, only from Simply Safe, to capture video evidence and verify a threat for fast police response. Now, install Simply Safe your way. Do it yourself or have an expert set it up for you with new Pro Install. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
How much is safety and peace of mind worth to you? Severe weather can happen suddenly, and the AccuWeather app gives you more accurate and timely warnings than any other source, right down to the street level. A Premium Plus subscription on the AccuWeather app costs less than a cup of coffee each month. And with it, you get the fastest and most accurate alerts to keep you and your loved ones safer. Clear, concise, and actionable forecasts with superior accuracy. Download the AccuWeather app and choose a Premium Plus subscription today.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Isn't it nice to get exactly what you want? Introducing the new My Plan from Verizon. With My Plan, you pick only the perks you want and you save on every one. So you're getting exactly what you want in your phone plan and only paying for what you need. All on Verizon's award-winning 5G network. And for a limited time, when you bring your own phones to a Verizon store, you can get My Plan for an incredible price. Bring your phones to your Verizon store today and get My Plan for an amazing deal. It's your Verizon.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Download the iHeart, Odyssey, or Radio.com app. Be sure to check out our website daily for the latest at WHBC.com. Thursday morning, and of course it is day 4 of Health Week, and we are at Canton Regency, and you know, this is a time for us to share with you about all of the wonderful things that they offer at Canton Regency. Don't forget also that we are live on Facebook right now, and if you want to watch us on Facebook, you can do that just by liking our Facebook page. And if you don't have a chance to watch us on Facebook, you can certainly go and check it out later on. It will obviously live on our Facebook page in the video section. Also, we are putting this on our YouTube channel as well. So just search 1480 WHBC on YouTube, and you will find all of our Health Week locations there. So you can take a look and see what we have there. A lot of good stuff from earlier in the week as well. Also, I wanted to just mention, because I don't really think I said too much about it, but Canton Regency has been here since 1987. So fairly long time in the community. 22nd Street Northwest is the address, and Andy and Abby and Andy, I have had them with me, and we've been talking about a bunch of different things. But before we get to the memory care, I do want Abby to tell me a little bit about your day, first of all. Some of the things that you do throughout the day. What's it like for you? A day in the life.
It's never the
of
same.
Abby.
That's what's fabulous about my job. So we start every morning with what we call stand-up, where we all of us managers get together and talk about what happens the day before and what's coming up. What I love about my job the most is, besides my residents, is God forbid that they should end up at the hospital or need to go to one of our partnering skilled facilities that we partner with. That's what I do. I go and I follow them. I basically stalk them and make sure that they know that those are our residents, and help them in any way that I can. Help find placement, get the case managers, the doctors, the families. I'm kind of the bridge. I'm the liaison between that to help navigate not only my residents but my families. If you're not in this business, they can throw out a lot of scary words that don't make a whole lot of sense. So I try and be that bridge. And then basically I just go out and market and tell the world how amazing my the place where I work is. It's great here. We love it. We love it here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I mean, and I told you, I think the last time that we spoke was, a virtual.
It was.
We did a spotlight on Zoom, and it was. I could see the facility, but I had never been in here in person. And if you haven't,
we call it
the
the love boat.
love boat. It's like a cruise ship. I've been on a lot of cruises, and that is exactly what it reminds you of.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I want to see the captain.
I know, right?
So, yeah, absolutely. A couple of other things. We were talking about events and things that you guys have, and things that you have. Happy hour. Say that again. Happy hour every Friday?
We have happy hour every Friday. We serve alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic appetizers. We have live entertainment. And also, us managers, different departments will get together on Tuesdays and have a little smaller version. So like maintenance department will come up with a cocktail, sales and marketing, the business office. So we just, anything to keep busy, anything to just, I don't know, have a great time. I don't know.
It's building team morale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing we wanted to talk about also on a more serious side, obviously, is the bereavement group. You wanted to mention that.
We do. We host a bereavement group of ladies. It's led by Mercy's Medical Center Home Care and Hospice by Doug Gregory. In fact, they're here today. They come in. There's usually 25 to 30. They come in, they have breakfast, and it's just a group to, have somebody to lean on, somebody to talk to. We also do the same for, we have a men's group also that comes in, and we'll serve those guys breakfast. And again, it's just somebody to talk to. Losing a loved one is not easy. So it's important to have people to lean on, and that's what we do in this community. We are very community-based. We give back. It's a huge part of what we do here. So it's just a little small piece that we can do.
Yeah, and that's, I think, having that opportunity to do those kinds of things, because otherwise, sometimes, like you said, people can feel alone and, shut in and that kind of thing, and you definitely don't want that to happen.
Nope, and our doors are always open here at the Canton Regency, 100% always open.
Very good. All right, let's switch gears a little bit and talk to Andy about the memory care. And maybe can explain a little bit about what memory care is, first of all.
Yeah. What's great about the Regency is that we are truly a place that you can age in place. You come in, and a lot of our residents who are in memory care started off in our independent unit, and they've slowly transitioned into our memory care, specialty care. And what's great about it is that we've got all levels of cognition. We are a secured unit. We have 2 floors. We have activities that go on all the time to keep everybody stimulated. But what's great is that we know when to pull back and not stimulate quite as much. we have a very core, dedicated group of employees back there with a great resident to staff ratio, and they're very involved with our residents and making sure that they get the love and the compassion that they deserve.
And certainly if someone is looking for a place for a family member, it's not necessarily that they were here before that. They're trying to choose a place that would be safe for their family member. They could choose Canton Regency, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, we are just like Abby was saying, we're a place that really engulfs our community, and we really reach out to them. And a lot of our residents have come from our local community events and things of that nature. So we're really blessed to have everybody here with us.
And what are the challenges for folks that, you know, it's time for them to make that transition into the memory care unit?
Oh gosh, that's a hard question. And it's not just hard for the residents, but it's super hard for the families. I think one of the biggest myths is that once your loved one comes to a unit, a secured unit, that you're not a caregiver anymore, but in actuality, you become the ultimate caregiver stress, that your caregiver stress does not stop there. So the residents themselves are learning a new environment. They're getting to know new residents. They're getting to know new caregivers. We're learning them too. We're learning what they like to do too, what times a day they like to shower, they like to eat, they like to sleep in, what games they like to play, what games they absolutely hate. So, yeah.
It can be hard.
It can be very hard.
Yes. All right, we have to take a break for the news right now, and when we come back, we have so many other things to cover here, and we will do that. We are at the Canton Regency on 22nd Street, and we hope that you'll stay tuned. It is Health Week right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
At Alter Care, we know that care delivered with compassion can sometimes be the best medicine. Our family of experienced healthcare providers see you not as a number, but as a person worthy of connection and support. Experience care that comes from the heart at Alter Care. A true home away from home for long or short-term care. To learn more about our committed team and comprehensive services in Alliance, Canton, Hartville, Louisville, or Navarre, visit with us at altercareonline.com. That's altercareonline.com.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Lowe's knows the best deals for Dad. Hurry to shop our best Father's Day gifts from the brands he loves for less. Keep Dad's lawn looking sharp and save $100 on Cobalt's 24-volt self-propelled lawnmower. Plus, get 2 Bonnie 2.32 quart vegetables and herbs for just $10. Shop the final days of Father's Day deals now. Lowe's knows Dad's. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 6/18. Bonnie in-store only. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Keep your water softener running smoothly with ProPix DuraCube Softener Salt from Verndale Water Experts. Stock up now on premium DuraCube salt and take advantage of our buy 10, get 1 free special. Call Verndale Water Experts today.
Verndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM Canton. Reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, a new report shows an increase in the number of child gun deaths across the United States. USA Facts reviews data from both the FBI and the CDC from death certificates nationwide, finding deaths due to gun-related injuries made up around 20% of all child and teen deaths in 2020 and 2021. That's the largest proportion in at least 4 decades. In 2021, at least 81% of all homicides in the U.S. resulted from gun use, which jumped 44% since 2019. Attorney General Merrick Garland told reporters yesterday that he appointed Jack Smith to investigate former President Donald Trump's handling of classified documents to underscore the Justice Department's commitment to independence and accountability. Garland said that Smith was allowed to decide if the facts of the Trump case were enough to move forward with a prosecution. He made the comments to the press in part to respond to allegations from Trump and his supporters that he and President Joe Biden had told Smith to charge the former president. A New York grand jury indicted Marine veteran Daniel Penny yesterday in the death of Jordan Neely on a charge of second-degree manslaughter. The homeless Neely allegedly died after being placed in a chokehold on a New York City subway on May 1st. Video shot by a witness shows part of the confrontation between Penny and Neely, during which it appears to show Penny putting Neely in a chokehold on the floor of the subway car. The city's medical examiner ruled that Neely died from compression of the neck or chokehold and declared his death a homicide. Mexican lager Modelo Especial is now the best-selling beer in the United States. The former best-selling beer for the past 2 decades, Bud Light. However, now number 2 it is, and has been dealing with backlash from partnering with a transgender influencer. Modelo accounted for 8.4% of retail beer sales in the U.S. in the past month, Bud Light 7.3%. But despite that recent sales decrease for the month, Bud Light remains the top-selling beer in the U.S. year to date. The Cleveland Guardians lost their game last night to the Padres 5-0. The two teams will play again tonight. Pregame 8:05, first pitch 8:40 this evening, right here on 1480 WHBC. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Watch for a thunder shower this afternoon, partly cloudy otherwise. High for the rest of the day, 77. Then increasing cloudiness tonight with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, mainly early, low 57. Couple of morning showers on Friday, otherwise some sunshine tomorrow with a high of 71. Then mostly sunny Saturday and Sunday. High on Saturday, 78, Sunday, 82. I'm Holly Holdren for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
At Ortho United, orthopedic care is more than medicine. It's a commitment we make to provide accessible, world-class orthopedic solutions to our community. The partnership formed by Spectrum and Omni Orthopedics makes Ortho United the largest orthopedic provider in Stark County, with more than 35 doctors to serve you. The skilled orthopedic experts at Ortho United offer the latest advancements in cutting-edge technology and care. Local providers, helping each and every patient take their first steps toward orthopedic health. Let's get better together. Learn more at orthounitedohio.com.
This summer, hit the open road in the vehicle you want, the vehicle you deserve. Knowing that you secured the best rate and terms at Friends and Family Credit Union. Get ready to head out on the highway in your new or used car, truck, or motorcycle with outstanding rates and terms up to 76 months and no payment for 90 days. Secure your new vehicle loan at the rate you deserve and terms up to 76 months at Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Live healthy, stay healthy, make good choices. It's Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Health Week brought to you by Ortho United, Pangea Keto, Aldman Hospital, Jackson Family Practice and Dr. Stan Anderson, Canton Regency, and Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. Now let's join the host of Canton's Morning News and the host of Health Week, Pam Cook.
And welcome back to Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Our broadcast today at the Canton Regency on 22nd Street Northwest, 4515, by the way, 4515 22nd Street Northwest, just off of Whipple. If you want to come and take a tour and look around, it's a beautiful place. We were saying it is very cruise ship-like. Very cruise ship-like. That's exactly what it reminded me of. And I'm here this morning talking with Andy Blood and Abby Jackson, and we've been talking about all the great things that they offer here at Canton Regency. And right now we've been centering on memory care. And Andy, you're the Director of Resident Life and Memory Care, correct?
I am.
Okay, so let's kind of continue on with the memory care unit. And you know, if I were to walk into the memory care unit now, what would I see? What kinds of things would I see when I go there?
You know, what's great is a lot of people have this preconceived notion that you walk into a memory care unit and everybody's asleep, and just it's very drab. But when you walk into our unit, you just feel life here. You know, like what Abby said earlier, it is a place that we continue living and we continue to thrive. So when you walk into our unit, you usually hear a lot of music. We are very into the sensory stimulation aspect of things. We run under a program called the Aspen Program, which we hold very near and dear to our hearts. It is kind of our motto, what we live by, and it ensures that we have small group programs to ensure the success of our residents and that they're thriving in their own environment. So when you walk in, you'll see them all sitting there, listening to music, talking, conversating at their own levels, which is so important.
Yeah, and I think that's what you said about people have this preconceived notion of, the way things are. But these are folks who, are suffering with some memory loss, maybe Alzheimer's, things like that, correct?
Yes, yeah. And there's a lot of different forms of, dementia and a lot of different cognition levels too. And what's nice about our unit is that we have all different levels of cognition there. So we have residents who have friends of, everywhere.
And what would you say is the continued treatment for them? You have people who probably regress while they're there, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, but what's important is that they're at home. We keep them in a very home-like environment. They have the cognitive therapy that they need. We make sure that they're stimulated and that they're doing activities and that they're keeping their minds as sharp as humanly possible, and that we just keep them going.
And so how do the family members react to something like this? This, because again, like you said, this is a pretty scary moment, I would imagine.
It is, but we're really blessed here that we have such a great community of family members, and they're very involved and active. So, for example, we took a big group of residents bowling just a couple months ago, and the family members all came with us, and they help and they want to be there with their loved ones, and it's just so much fun to have everyone involved. They see a glimpse of what they've always had in their life, and that's what's important.
Do they? I've always heard that you bring pictures and things that remind them of home. I mean, what kinds of are there things like that they do?
Yeah. So outside of every room, we have a shadow box, and they're all decorated up nice and pretty. So they've got their pictures and they've got their names nice and big. We do a lot of arts and crafts to put their names on things too, and but you'll walk in and you'll see their old pictures, and some of them are just beautiful, beautiful. And they love, we also have life stations on the units.
Okay, explain that.
Yeah. Oh, they're so fun. They're so fun. So at the end of each unit, we have these beautiful life stations. Some are devoted to like vanities, where you'll see the old dresses and the old jewelry. Some are devoted to fishing for the men. Some are devoted to travel. Different things to stimulate different parts of the mind, different areas they may have been before. It's a lot of fun.
And what would you say is the physical limitations of most of the folks in the memory care unit? Is this more, a mental thing, or they have physical debilitations too? Both?
Yeah, it's
Absolutely
definitely both. But part of the Aspen program is not just keeping them mentally stimulated, but it's keeping them physically stimulated too. So we offer exercise programs twice a day to try to keep them as stimulated as possible. And when I say exercise, it's not, the Taibo or anything crazy, but we do things like kickball or like balloon volleyball, things that can really keep their minds and and you would be surprised. Even the residents who you wouldn't think could hit a balloon reach up and go right for it. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of fun, and we do have that guiding arrow there to keep us going.
How many residents are there in that unit?
We're at 24 right now.
We have a capacity of 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so, wow.
And
That's
we do
amazing.
Another, we're huge on aging in place here in our community, and we do have some folks that, live in independent living and their spouse is in memory care. So it's nice to have them under one roof and the whole purpose of somebody being in memory care is to relieve those caregivers. Caregiver burnout is real. It's a real thing. It's a true thing, and we want our residents and their families go back to being the wife, go back to being the husband. Let us do the caregiving. So we try to encourage them to, hey, you can spend as much time as you want back there, but you don't have to, because we have we'll take care of it. So that's kind of nice to see the different families, walk from their apartment to go see their loved one, and then, come back and do, have their lunch or go to the store or whatever they want to do for the day.
I would imagine that has to be hard sometimes for them to give that up, though, also.
Yeah, but it's beautiful in the same moment because you've got those family members who are so engaged, and it's very romantic, honestly, to see those husbands go over and come in and give their wife a little kiss on the forehead, and they'll just sit there and hold hands. And honestly, they're our biggest cheerleaders over in memory care. They're our biggest cheerleaders, is those family members. Yeah. We even have staff who have brought their loved ones over. And I think it says a lot about our community when staff is willing to bring their loved ones in.
We're also an amazing resource for an unfortunate, it's a real thing, Jerry Psych units and stuff. We partner with a bunch of them in the community that do a great job, sometimes just a matter of med adjustment and coming in to our unit, to their own stuff, their own belongings, their pictures, their favorite comforter that was on their bed. That's a huge deal. It's things that they remember. So it's comforting for not only our residents and our family members too, to see, what, they're going to be okay. Yeah. It's going to be okay.
Right.
Certainly can make an attitude change. I mean, it just
100%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you see? I would imagine that there are people who bring a family member here. It has to be hard if they've been the one that's been the caregiver at home too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're just saying, okay, I'm so scared, because the safety is a big factor. I would imagine.
And that's, again, we're a secured unit, so if they're happen to have a moment in the day where maybe they have sundowners, which is kind of a, long story short, a disease where they might panic a little bit more at nighttime versus the daytime. If they want to wander, we encourage that. They can't go anywhere. Versus, oh no, don't go to the door, don't do that, and alarms are going off, and families do any and everything they can to keep their loved one at home. And those alarms are going off, and nobody's sleeping, and it's terrible things can happen should somebody get out. So again, we're secured, and if they want to wander, we encourage that. That's okay.
And we do have family members who come in every single day and will sit there with their loved ones, feed them breakfast, feed them lunch, feed them supper, and go on and lead their lives outside of here as well. And it's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah. It has to be relaxing too, I would imagine.
Yeah.
We have, psych services on site should they need them, doctors on site. So we have a ton of resources right at our fingertips. It's incredible.
Well, speaking of resources, and I don't know if you guys have this handy or not, but if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, because they're hearing of all these wonderful services that you offer, phone number?
330-477-7664.
All right, and then you can call, you can look up their website. What is the website? Is
CantonRegency.com.
All right, CantonRegency.com, 330-477-7664. And they're on 22nd Street Northwest if you'd like to, come and take a tour and ask questions. And I encourage that you take a look around. Beautiful place. We are going to take our next break right now. And when we come back, we'll have more discussion about all of the wonderful things that they offer here at Canton Regency as our Health Week continues on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
At Cleveland Clinic Mercy Hospital, we've assembled a team of highly skilled surgeons to deliver expert surgical care. From hernia, thyroid, and colorectal procedures to advanced minimally invasive and robotic surgeries, Cleveland Clinic Mercy Hospital is here for all your surgical needs. For every care in the world, Get the care you need right where you need it. Learn more at cantonmercy.org/surgery. That's cantonmercy.org/surgery.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Go with your gut. Your dog's immune system is based in the gut. A diet lacking in nutrients can cause itching, scratching, and a weak immune system. However, there is a solution. DINOVITE. Dinovite.
It took a grand total of 2 weeks. The dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out.
Try Dinovite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at dinovite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dinovite.
Hi, it's Angie Rohr with Rohr's Nursery. It's summertime and we have some amazing events lined up for everyone in the next coming weeks. Check out our website and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Visit us at Rohr's Nursery on Everhard Road, Rohr's Nursery on Portage Street, or at rohrsnursery.com.
Rohr's Nursery, we want to be your number one nursery. Rohr's Nursery, we want to be your number one nursery.
There are more identity threats than you realize. Even if you monitor your credit, only a little personal info needs to leak out, like your social security number or password, for you to become a victim. LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to LifeLock.com.
Lowe's knows the best deals for Dad. Hurry to shop our best Father's Day gifts from the brands he loves for less. Keep Dad's lawn looking sharp and save $100 on Cobalt's 24-volt self-propelled lawnmower. Plus, get 2 Bonnie 2.32-quart vegetables and herbs for just $10. Shop the final days of Father's Day deals now. Lowe's knows Dads. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 6/18. Bonnie in-store only. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
The following is a paid commercial announcement. Well, they did it again. The debt ceiling raised for the 79th time. What's another $4 trillion for continued reckless spending and further devaluation of the dollar? As our national debt continues to skyrocket, how are you protecting your savings? This is a great reminder to diversify a portion of your portfolio into gold. And the team at Birch Gold is here to help you. Here's the easiest way to do it. Birch Gold will help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. As Russia, China, Brazil, India, and South Africa unite in a plan to crash the dollar, the big banks are diversifying and they're buying gold. Follow their lead. Text Patriot to 989898 for your free info kit on gold. No obligation, just information. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied investors, Birch Gold can help protect your money. Text Patriot to 989898. Birch Gold. They know exactly what they're doing.
Canton's Morning News, live and local with Jordan Miller and the Kenny and JT Show.
I like that it's local.
News Talk 1480 WHBC.
I love listening to you guys so much.
I'm so glad I found this radio station. This is the right place.
And welcome back to Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC, this beautiful Thursday morning that we are spending here at Canton Regency. And before we get to talking about some other topics, just have to say, it's pet friendly here, folks. And the dogs were just having a little bark here and there. And I said, aren't there any cats? Because those of you who know me know I'm a cat lady. And yes, there are cats too, right? That's what you said.
There is. Our lovely little Liz. She walks her cat every evening and every morning, and
I love that she walks the cat.
She does.
Oh my gosh,
it's so cute. It just follows her around.
It does. Yeah.
It's
no
the cutest
kidding.
thing.
So
what
cute.
color's the cat?
Gray
like
and
a
white.
tabby.
Like a
It's
tabby?
a cute little tabby.
Okay. Oh my
It's
gosh.
the cutest thing.
I love it. And that's what you need. You need that little bit of, your fur baby, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, we have been talking about so many different things here at Canton Regency, and we're going to kind of switch gears right now with Abby and Andy, and we're going to talk about the therapy program. So, explain to me a little bit about what you offer as far as therapy goes.
We have on-site therapy by a company by the name of Aegis. Great company. They offer physical therapy and occupational and speech here inside of our community. So when we get a new admission, let's say from the hospital, obviously there's going to be some therapy needs. We'll run the insurance. The family doesn't have to do anything. We do it all in-house. And if we cannot take their insurance, if Aegis can't take their insurance, we will refer out. So we don't just leave our family and our residents hanging. We will find another company that can take their insurance. Okay. So we also have a beautiful wellness center where our independent residents are welcome to use anytime, but we have a new step in there. We have weights. We do morning stretch down here every morning. This entire atrium is packed with residents that do stretch. We do chair yoga. We had a little yogi, a namaste, come in. So we're very therapy driven. We want to keep these guys as mobile as possible. And our activities department is also employed through Aegis. And so they have a therapy background. So if they notice that maybe somebody's not participating like they were prior, they'll get a hold of Michelle, our director, and she will evaluate them and pick them up under services and get them, hopefully get them back to their baseline.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, you think about that. There are places sometimes people just kind of get lost in the shuffle.
We also offer outpatient therapy, so which we did prior, but with COVID we couldn't. But so now it's opened back up, so our outside community members can come into our therapy department, get therapy, and go home.
And so when you're talking, like the yoga and things like that, that's open to anybody that's here, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We bring our residents from all wings around here to all of our activities, and we'll move our activities to different spots of our buildings too. We have to be a little bit careful in memory care because a little too much in different faces is not good for them sometimes. But we do activities all throughout. Outside, we do it when it's nice. Our patio's packed out front during the summer, and we'll do some stuff out there too. So there's always something going on here. Always.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So we were talking about things that happen in, but you also mentioned activities out, like going different places. Talk a little bit about that, trips that you may take.
We go gambling.
You said that before. I heard that.
We go wine tasting. Where else do we?
Gambling one.
We go everywhere.
We go everywhere. I mean,
we really
do weekly.
Just the Amish country.
Yeah, we were just at Amish country, just for a nice scenic drive, out for ice cream, and to the grocery store. I mean, we go to the grocery store weekly, and the bank.
Transportation is included, which is something that is really important. Because you can get to the bank, you can get to the grocery store. You don't have to worry about getting in the car and driving.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we have those trips weekly, so it's really awesome.
Yeah, because if you're in the independent facility, then that's certainly you want to go out and get some food and things like that, right?
Yeah. Well, we have those that drive, and which is fine. But when the roads are bad or whatever, they don't have to drive.
Right.
But if they want to, we will valet their car for them, heat it up, scrape it off.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so let's go back to the gambling.
Oh, it's a blast. I got to go to the casino with them not too long ago, and oh my goodness, we just had a blast. And it was great because all the women got to win, and the poor men were the losers that day. So
men were losers. See,
it was pretty funny. The women were very happy that day.
Yeah, I don't know. So what's the favorite gambling choice, slots or table games?
Slots. Oh, it's always
slots, right? Yeah,
always
me too.
Slots.
Me too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
We just went to the newer one, 185.
Yeah.
Where is that? Hartville? They just went not long ago, and they had a great time. Beautiful scenery.
See there?
Yeah. We're about to go to the Rubber Ducks game. that's coming up.
That'll be fun.
So,
that's a beautiful stadium.
August 1st, that is. That
I think
outing.
it's August 1st. Yeah, so we get out. And it's not just the IL and AL residents. It is also the memory care residents. Like I said, we went bowling. We go out to lunch. We go sometimes just for a ride. Oh, sometimes it's nice just to break free.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be something that would be very important to folks. And if people are interested in, what's the process? If they are interested in finding out more about getting an apartment or, having a family member, come to assisted living, that kind of thing, what should they do?
Obviously, if they're coming from home, just come in, call. If they're coming from the hospital, that's where I step in, and I reach out to those case managers, and I kind of get that ball rolling. But typically, they'll come in, family or residents, whatever we're looking for, whatever kind of level of care we're looking for. We'll come in, we'll take a tour, pick an apartment out, put a deposit down on the apartment, and we'll hold it for 30 days. God forbid something should change and they don't move in, we do not hold that deposit. And then we go from there. We get the appropriate paperwork, which I will handle. The families don't have to worry about that, and they will, move in, and we go from there.
All right. So again, I'll get the phone number here, 330-477-7664. And it is Canton Regency, 22nd Street Northwest. You can come and take a tour, come and visit, and obviously this will be a fantastic opportunity for you to do that. We will take our break for the news. When we come back, Mr. and Mrs. Fry are going to spill the beans. They're going to tell us everything there is to know about living at Canton Regency. So you want to stay tuned for that right here on 1480 WHBC.
Call Verndale Water Experts today and take advantage of our Twin Tank Water Softener Special. Enjoy soft water 24 hours a day. And get a free reverse osmosis drinking water system when you purchase a high-efficiency Twin Tank Water Softener from Verndale Water Experts. Don't forget to ask about our 0% financing. For continuous soft water 24 hours a day and a free reverse osmosis drinking water system, call Verndale Water Experts today.
Tap into Verndale's Water Center. Tap into.
This is Mike Frazier, Senior Pastor at Canton Baptist Temple. I would like to personally invite you to worship with us at 10:15 this Sunday morning in our worship center located at 515 Whipple Avenue in Canton, Ohio. If you cannot be with us in person, please tune in to our broadcast right here on WHBC at 8:30 on Sunday mornings. For more information about our ministries, you can visit us at cantonbaptist.org. We look forward to meeting you soon.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, President of Operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
There are more identity threats than you realize. Even if you monitor your credit, only a little personal info needs to leak out, like your social security number or password,
for you to become a victim.
LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to LifeLock.com.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Men, you fought hard for the role that you play in your children's lives. This Father's Day, Cordell & Cordell celebrates you the entire month of June. Join us every Friday for our live webinar series, Father's Fridays. There you'll receive much useful information from our panel of speakers. To register, go to CordellCordell.com/Father's Day.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Cleveland area attorneys. 5005 Rockside Road, Suite 350, Independence, Ohio, 44131.
WHBC AM Canton. Trusted, reliable, and part of the community. Brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Providing financial needs to all of Stark County. It's time to bring a friend into the family. On News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Some good news for local motorists. That story and more in seconds. Good morning. I'm Pam Cook with 1480 WHBC News. We will see a mixture of clouds and sun today and a high around 78. There is a slight chance for a shower or a thunderstorm. Tonight, increasing clouds and a low of 59. Tomorrow, a couple of showers in the morning, otherwise sunny, and a high around 71. A disruptive few months along eastbound Route 30 at the I-77 interchange, but the Canton Engineering Office says it's back to normal now. All 4 lanes are open again on Route 30. It had been down to 1 lane or 2 lanes after a sinkhole developed at the edge of the roadway. That was related to a sanitary sewer project going on underneath. But that work is done, repairs have been made, and now all lanes are open. A New Philadelphia man caught up in a federal drug trafficking investigation involving a Pittsburgh area motorcycle gang will do 5+ years in prison. 56-year-old Philip Bonanno is accused of supplying more than 50 grams of meth to the group. He was sentenced in Pittsburgh. The investigation led to charges against 30 members of the Pagan Motorcycle Club, which also included Bonanno's nephew. Prosecutors called them one of the most violent motorcycle gangs in the country. Attorney General Merrick Garland firing back told reporters yesterday he appointed Jack Smith to investigate former President Donald Trump's handling of classified documents to underscore the Justice Department's commitment to independence and accountability. Garland said that Smith was allowed to decide the facts of the Trump case and if it was enough to move forward with a prosecution. Garland made the comments to the press in part to respond to allegations from Trump and his supporters that he and President Joe Biden had told Smith to charge the former president. Farmers can always use a little help from the government, and the Farm Bill, which was last negotiated 5 years ago, is up for reauthorization this year. So look for Ohio farmers to meet with their legislators in coming months.
Having those farmers, whether it's meeting here in Ohio with their members when they're in town and, August recess coming up here, getting connected with them, or us going to D.C., connecting with our American Farm Bureau colleagues.
In fact, members from the Ohio Farm Bureau, like Vice President of Public Policy Jack Irwin, are in Washington this week for discussions. Major issues, including getting that bill done this year and expanded crop insurance. Walsh University yesterday announced details of a partnership with the Stark County Educational Service Center with hopes of filling an anticipated shortage of K-12 principals and other administrators in coming years, creating an MBA specialization in school district leadership. It's a curriculum that could prove to be agreeable to existing educators, a part-time 2-year program with online and Thursday night in-person classes. It all starts next month. You can get more details at WHBC.com. It's the perfect combination of history and patriotism. The monumental 4th fireworks display set for Monday, July 3rd, the day before the 4th. It's at the McKinley Presidential Library Museum with the pyrotechnics launched adjacent to the McKinley Monument.
I think it's the best place in Stark County to watch fireworks. It's just spectacular over the monument.
Canton Mayor Tom Burnaby. The grounds will open at 7 p.m. with entertainment, food trucks, and more. The show should start about 9:50. There's no bad weather date. More details at WHBC.com. For News Talk 1480 WHBC, I'm Pam Cook.
Now, your local weather forecast. Stick with us. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
This afternoon, we'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine with a thunder shower. High this afternoon, 77, then increasing cloudiness tonight with a couple of showers and the thunderstorm mainly early, and a low of 57. Look for a couple of morning showers tomorrow, otherwise some sunshine on Friday with a high of 71. Then this weekend, mostly sunny Saturday and Sunday. High on Saturday 78, Sunday 82. I'm Holly Holdren for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
The views expressed during the following program do not necessarily reflect the views of WHBC or Alpha Media Company. Live healthy, stay healthy, make good choices. It's Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Health Week brought to you by Ortho United. Pangea Keto, Aldman Hospital, Jackson Family Practice and Dr. Stan Anderson, Canton Regency, and Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. Now let's join the host of Canton's Morning News and the host of Health Week, Pam Cook.
Oh, welcome back to Health Week on this Thursday morning. And boy, we're so excited to be here at the Canton Regency today. We've been talking about all the wonderful things that they have to offer. And again, don't forget, you can watch us live on Facebook right now. All you have to do is like our Facebook page at 1480 WHBC. If you miss any of our broadcasts all week long, you can go to our Facebook page, the video section. You'll find them there. You can also go to our YouTube channel, and you will find them there as well. So, you know, we've been hearing about all the things they offer, but we're going to go straight to the horse's mouth, or to the fry's mouth. That's what we're going to do. And we are going to welcome in two residents of Canton Regency, Mr. and Mrs. Fry, Ken and Judy Fry, by the way. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming by today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So glad to have you. So, first of all, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know, where you're originally from, where'd you go to high school, all that kind of good stuff.
Well, I was born in the southeast end of Canton, and when we got married, lived in the southwest end, so I've been here all my life, 85 years.
85 years. Canton resident. What about you, Judy?
I came up from Kentucky. My mom and dad came up here from the flood back in whatever year it was, and so I've been here in southwest Canton ever since.
And how did you two meet?
My sister.
Sister.
I got out of the service, and my sister, she's my wife's age, and she had pictures, and she laid them out and let me pick pictures I wanted to go with.
I was one of the blessed to be picked.
Oh, you were one of the ones he picked. I love it.
She's the one that stuck.
That's great. That's great.
So,
very good.
And it's been 63 years now. He's 64 in September.
Congratulations. That's awesome. That is awesome. So how did you end up coming to the Canton Regency?
Oh, that really wasn't our choice. Our sisters, our two daughters, I mean, they were investigating for us. They was pushing for us to go somewhere because they said we needed independent living. And actually, if she hadn't broke her ankle back when she did, we'd have probably still been at home. But we have no regrets about being here.
So you broke your ankle, and that came to a point where you couldn't take care of her, and you couldn't take care of yourself. Correct? Is that how it happened?
Yeah. Well, I always cut our grass, and we have a 2-story home, so I was up and down the steps, and they didn't want me doing that, so I'd fall again maybe. So they said, no, you need to get somewhere you'll be safe. So they investigated places, and this was one of the ones they gave us a tour and started right here.
And so what was the thing about Canton Regency for you guys that, you know, you say you have no regrets. So what makes it good for you?
I don't know. I guess everybody's been so kind and really showed us around and tried to explain what was happening and what we would be going through. And it just all sounded like it fit in.
And when we came, Stephanie took us to different rooms and showed us. But when she took us up to the 3rd floor, and we got off the elevator and looked down, and it was just like the cruise ship that we had been on. And I said, oh, wow, we're going on a new cruise. So she turned to the one side to the room, and it was room 316. And I said, John 3:16, this is where we meet. This is where we're going to live. And so we've been here ever since.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I love that. See, everything always works that way.
Yes, it does.
I'm a true believer, and I'm a numbers girl, too. I'm definitely a numbers girl. And that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So give me a little insight into what your day is like each day.
Well, my day,
Are your days different?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Then I want to hear from both of you.
Well, I don't come down for like the
cocktail hour.
The cocktail hour and the exercise. I like spending time upstairs in the room, and I got a puzzle that I set up on one of the tables on the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
And well, right now I'm working a 2,000-piece puzzle, and That's just what I enjoy.
It's what you enjoy. Yeah. Everybody's different. Everybody's
Yeah.
different for sure.
I'll come down for some of the things like bingo and coquino and different things like that, but I don't do, I'm not the type that's every day I have to be doing something with a group of people.
Isn't it like that on the cruise ship too?
Yeah, it is.
You can do whatever you want, right?
It's a choice.
Yes.
You can
yes.
stay in your room or there's
Go to the
something
pool, whatever you
going
want to
on.
do. Yeah.
Every day there's something going on. You have choices. And if you don't like them, then you stay in your room.
That's right. And Judy, are you the cocktail hour person?
Yeah. I like to dance, and they usually have some activities and that. And I must say I like being around people. I'm a people person. And even though we've been married for 63 years, he's more quiet, and I'm out. Shut my mouth. I don't shut it. So, I make friends easy, and if they don't like me, they don't like me, but that's who I am.
That's right.
And they have plenty of things to keep you busy here.
So something for everyone.
Everyone.
Something for everyone. Now, how long have you been here?
Since December, so
December 28th.
December 28th.
December 28th, you moved in for the new year.
Yeah.
You're here for the new year.
The new beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, talk about, do you guys, you cook for yourselves?
I do breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
And then we come down for dinner, though.
Talk about the food, because that's, a lot of people, that's a concern for them, and they're thinking about the food, and
Well,
I hear good things.
I think basically overall they do a pretty good job in the kitchen.
You figure they have to provide meals that's going to satisfy over 300 people. Yeah. And if there's going to be people that aren't happy about something one day or the other, but overall I think it's been good. They've done a good job. And if you don't like something, you let them know that you didn't really care for that, and then maybe you don't have to have it the next time. They're willing to listen to whatever you have
And
to
not
say.
only that, if you don't like the choices they have for the meal, they give you 2 choices. You can always pick from the grill. And
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. How does that work?
Yeah.
There's offerings, and then you can kind of pick
I
different
eat a lot
things?
of shrimp.
Because that's always going to be something.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right?
You can have a cold cut sandwich, or you can have tuna salad, or you can have macaroni and cheese. It's very versatile what they have. It really is.
Okay. Now, if somebody was skeptical, about moving in or making that step, because you were had your kids saying
We had a big
you
push.
need to
Yeah.
do this. What would you say to them?
Come take a tour. Ask questions. If you have any doubts about anything, they'll answer them for you. All you have to do is ask. And if you are concerned about maybe getting in and out in some way, they have a bus, and it has wheelchair lifts. So even if you're confined to a wheelchair, you can still go somewhere and be active, no matter what your health recommendations are. If you're in memory care, whatever, they provide the services. You have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell anybody, give us a chance here at Regency.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Great thought. You feel the same way, Ken?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah. What was, when you were at home and the first time your kids brought it up to you, what was your first initial thought? I mean, be honest here.
Well, we weren't at home. We was at
We were
our
back at
youngest
our
daughter's.
Oh, okay. All right. And
Yeah, that was shortly after she got out of the hospital.
okay.
I didn't want to move. I wanted to go back to my house.
Yeah. And what was your biggest drawback about it, though? What were you thinking?
I couldn't cut my grass. I couldn't see my neighbor. She's an important part of our life, and always has been. But she has been here anytime I need her. She's here for me. So, but it was a drawback at first. I'm giving up my friends. I'm giving up my ability. I catered, and no more catering, and no more gardening, and I wasn't ready to give all that up yet.
And change isn't easy, right? Change is
No.
not ever easy for anybody.
Not our age.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think if you come in with an open mind, you'd have to recognize that, this is the place. That we had no regrets.
Yeah. And was the best thing for you, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it has been. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic, and I'm glad to
Right
hear
now
it.
we're in a temporary home, and we're in our vacation home right now
Ah, the cruise ship.
because our apartment is being remodeled and becoming new. So we'll go back home when they get done from where we're at in our vacation home.
I gotcha. That's nice too. That's
Yeah,
nice
it is.
too.
It's the same thing. I mean, it's still a nice apartment. Everything's nice in it.
Yeah. And you get to come and choose and
Yep.
figure out which one's going to work for you, right?
Yep.
By picking the right number.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And I know you guys were here when I got here, and you sat through all of that and had a lot of great things to say. So I appreciate you stopping by and sharing with everybody.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we are going to take our next break right now. And again, if you want to check things out on Facebook Live, you can do that right now, 1480 WHBC. And we will be back. It is Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Are you starting to question your gambling or the actions of someone you love?
It may be time to talk to someone who understands.
Call the Problem Gambling Helpline today and talk to a trained specialist.
There's no judgment and no commitment. Plus, it's completely free and confidential.
We're here for you. You are not alone.
And remember, we all have the power to change.
With the Problem Gambling Helpline of Ohio.
Make the call today.
Call the Problem Gambling Helpline of Ohio at 1-800-589-9966.
Betting happens as fast as sports. And now every play is faster than ever before. You're on the edge of your seat until the moment when it's all on the line. Which is why it's important to pause before you play. Sports are fast. Betting shouldn't be. So remember to set limits, know the risks, and pause before you play. To learn more, visit pausebeforeyouplay.org.
Download the iHeart, Odyssey, or Radio.com app. Be sure to check out our website daily for the latest at WHBC.com.
It's time for this week's Progressive Power Buy. Brought to you by Progressive Jeep Ram on Hills and Dales Road in Massillon. Each week, Progressive Jeep Ram offers huge savings on one special vehicle on the lot. But don't get it twisted. These deals are worth hustling for.
Hey, it's Craig Sanders from Progressive Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Massillon. Save $6,000 off every brand new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland in stock. It's been years since we've had this many in stock, and they're now on sale at $6,000 off MSRP. Example stock number D23218.
Offer can't be combined with any other offer. All rebates to dealer. Dealer contribution may affect consumer cost. Additional fees not included. Offer ends June 30th, 2023.
Now that's a Progressive Power Buy. Get down to Progressive Jeep Ram to get this great deal. Be ready to head down to Massillon when you hear the next Progressive Power Buy.
At Simply Safe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with Simply Safe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
There are more identity threats than you realize. Even if you monitor your credit, only a little personal info needs to leak out, like your social security number or password, for you to become a victim. LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to LifeLock.com.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-330-1991. That's 1-800-330-1991. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-330-1991. SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's on your smart speaker, tablet, or phone, too. Just download the iHeart, Odyssey, or Radio.com app. Be sure to check out our website daily for the latest at WHBC.com. And welcome back to Canton Regency. And Pam Cook with you this morning for our fourth edition of Health Week. We are at Canton Regency on 22nd Street Northwest, and we've had so many great folks stop by and talk to us about all the wonderful things they do here. But now we're going to really dig into the archives, I think. I think that's what we're going to do right now. I have with me Wanda Marshall. Good morning, Wanda. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So
great to be here.
Everybody tells me everybody knows Wanda. That's what they said. Everybody knows Wanda. So now I need to talk to Wanda. So tell me what Wanda does here at Canton Regency.
Well, right now I'm the front desk receptionist. I guess I'm going back to the beginning.
Yeah,
I've been
to
here
the beginning.
about 29, going into my 29th year. And I started out as the front desk receptionist, and I worked evenings and weekends. And been so blessed to meet so many wonderful people. One of the fun things, some of the children of the parents that were here in the past, I now have their children here. So we had some great ties and, great friendships, not only with the residents, but with staff. We have a wonderful staff. And even people that have worked here in the past, we still get together. And it's just been a real blessing, and we've seen a lot of wonderful changes with our remodeling and keeping up with the current, what's happening and what people like to do.
Yeah.
So,
give me your background of in the community, like where you grew up and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I grew up in Canton and used to pass WHBC every day when I went to school at Timken High School. Timken Vocational it was then.
Yeah.
And when I left the school, they would always set you up for interviews, and I took secretarial. So some of the people that I worked for then even came to the Canton Regency to live. So that, I've had I love Canton. I do not live in Canton right now. I live in Jackson Township, but I still keep close with Canton people and the teachers, and we had great time.
I would imagine that being at the front desk, it's when people walk in, you're like you're the first impression. So that's pretty important, right?
Yeah, right. Well, I love people, and it's just maybe I talk too much sometimes to them, but I really enjoy that. I feel blessed to have met so many wonderful people, and you think you're helping them, but actually they're helping you. So I've been blessed by that. So.
Well, I noticed, when I walked in, and I had to ask you where we were set up at because I couldn't readily see where we were going to be broadcasting from, and you were immediately engaging and talking, and I guess
thank you.
I would imagine that people think that that's really important, especially when people are coming in, they're unsure. Is that something that you see?
Yeah,
with
it's
people?
a big decision when you've lived in your home for maybe 60 years and your children feel that you need the extra help, and it's a good thing, but sometimes that's hard for you to make that decision that you really want to be doing that.
Yeah.
So I try my best to just get them relaxed and, hear what they have to say. I think we have to be good listeners.
Have you seen residents come with maybe, not so happy to be here, but then they make the turnaround?
And then, right. And it may take even a few days, or some people, maybe it's a little longer than that. But when they see the different activities and meet people, that maybe they went to high school together, but they hadn't seen them, and they meet here and renew relationships, and it's great.
That has to be pretty fulfilling. Yeah. I mean, why have you been here for so many years? What's the reason?
I love it. I love people, as I mentioned, and I like helping people. And actually, as I say, they really help you sometimes more than what you think you're helping them, but they're helping you.
So if somebody's trying to make a decision and saying, I don't know if I should do this, or somebody's trying to make a decision for a family member, what would be your advice to them?
Well, number one, when I was a retirement counselor, I would always try to take them to lunch and just be relaxed and get to know their feelings, or what, some things that were bothering them, and maybe get them to come in and visit us sometime for some of our programs. We have happy hour every week and different speakers that come in. And so try to encourage them to meet with other people, and they can, not just what you're saying, but hearing what other people that live here, what they've experienced and how it's helped them.
Yeah.
That's
it. I mean, obviously that's a great way to put it, because nobody knows better than the people who have been here, right?
Right, exactly. Our residents are wonderful, and they want to help other people. So
I got to ask Abby and Andy, is she always dressed this snazzily?
Oh,
yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, well, I would have looked better if I'd have known this was happening.
Meantime, she looks fantastic.
No.
I'm going to tell you look
No.
beautiful.
Oh,
you
thank
do.
you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that when people come in, and you are the first person that they check in with, that you give a great representation.
Well, thank you.
And I'm glad we could have a few minutes to chat this morning.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
It was my pleasure.
Wanda Marshall,
Okay.
thank you so much for coming by.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take our break for the news, and right now, hear the news and some weather and those good things, and then we'll come back and talk more about the Canton Regency. Again, it is a wonderful place. We're calling it the cruise ship, and that's definitely a great description. If you want to come and visit, take the tour, you can do that. 330-477-7664 on 22nd Street Northwest. It is day 4 of Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Medicine Center pharmacies have been serving our local community for over 40 years. Our customers know they can count on our pharmacy staff, save money, and trust us. Stop by any of our Medicine Center pharmacy locations in Canton, Louisville, Minerva, and New Philadelphia, or visit us online at medshoprx.com.
At Ortho United, orthopedic care is more than medicine. It's a commitment we make to provide accessible, world-class orthopedic solutions to our community. The partnership formed by Spectrum and Omni Orthopedics makes Ortho United the largest orthopedic provider in Stark County, with more than 35 doctors to serve you. The skilled orthopedic experts at Ortho United offer the latest advancements in cutting-edge technology and care. Local providers, helping each and every patient take their first steps toward orthopedic health. Let's get better together. Learn more at orthounitedohio.com.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Lowe's knows the best deals for Dad. Hurry to shop our best Father's Day gifts from the brands he loves for less. Keep Dad's lawn looking sharp and save $100 on Cobalt's 24-volt self-propelled lawnmower. Plus, get 2 Bonnie 2.32-quart vegetables and herbs for just $10. Shop the final days of Father's Day deals now. Lowe's knows dads. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 6/18. Bonnie in-store only. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Are you worried about what might be in your family's drinking water? Give yourself peace of mind with a reverse osmosis drinking water system from Verndale Water Experts. Give your family safe, healthy drinking water. Call Verndale Water Experts today.
Verndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM Canton. Reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, the Ohio House has passed a bill that will require all schools and many municipal sports facilities to have an automated external defibrillator on site. The device is used to restore a normal heart rhythm to a person suffering from sudden cardiac arrest. The bill also requires staff to be trained on how to use the AED and have an emergency action plan. After Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field of the Bengals Paycor Stadium earlier this year, the quick action of medical personnel and the use of the AED helped save his life. The bill now goes to the Ohio Senate for review before heading to the governor for his signature. Ohio students representing multiple organizations, including the Ohio Student Association, were at the State House in Columbus yesterday rallying against Senate Bill 83. They want to bring attention to how they see it as dangerous legislation that would cripple the education system and harm students. It would ban mandatory diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and training, including affirmative action policies, and it also bans university staff from striking and also some forms of collective bargaining. 7 people, including the manager of the morgue at Harvard Medical School, have been arrested and charged with stealing and selling human remains from mortuaries at the school and the University of Arkansas. Many of the bodies stolen were donated for scientific research, but ended up allegedly making tens of thousands of dollars for the thieves. Prosecutors claim that one of the defendants let buyers go into the morgue to pick out the body parts they wanted, which were then stolen by the manager and shipped through the mail. In sports, the Cleveland Guardians lost their late-night game to the Padres 5-0. They'll play San Diego again tonight. First pitch at 8:40 this evening, right here on 1480 WHBC. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Watch for a thunder shower this afternoon, partly cloudy otherwise. High for the rest of the day, 77. Then increasing cloudiness tonight with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, mainly early, low 57. Couple of morning showers on Friday, otherwise some sunshine tomorrow with a high of 71. Then mostly sunny Saturday and Sunday. High on Saturday, 78, Sunday, 82. I'm Holly Holdren for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Whether you are a lifelong churchgoer or this is your first experience into a faith community, Christ Presbyterian Church invites you to join them for a very special worship hour each and every Sunday on 1480 WHBC. Christ Presbyterian has served the community of Canton for more than 200 years as a beacon of hope to the hopeless, pointing toward Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life. Be sure to tune in every Sunday morning at 10:30 for the Cathedral Hour, live from Christ Presbyterian Church in downtown Canton on 1480 WHBC.
Road trip!
Hey kids, buckle up.
Going somewhere? Whether it's a quick weekend getaway or an extended family vacation, Bell Stores wants your summer adventures to be more enjoyable. We'll help save at the pump. Bell Buddy Rewards members will receive an automatic 3 cents off per gallon instant fuel discount during every fuel purchase this month. Not a Bell Buddy member yet? Download the Bell Buddy Rewards app for savings in the store and at the pump. Who's your buddy? Bell Stores, Bell Buddy, of course. Safe travels.
Live healthy, stay healthy, make good choices. It's Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Health Week brought to you by Ortho United, Pangea Keto, Aldman Hospital, Jackson Family Practice and Dr. Stan Anderson, Canton Regency, and Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. Now let's join the host of Canton's Morning News and the host of Health Week, Pam Cook.
Welcome back to the Canton Regency, everyone. So glad to have you along. And don't forget, we are live on Facebook right now. And also, you'll find these on our YouTube channel if you want to watch them a little later on all week. All of our Health Week visits that we've made so far. We have one more scheduled for tomorrow. Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons tomorrow, by the way, from 10 until noon. And so I have Andy and Abby back with me this morning. And boy, I've had just such a good time talking to everybody. And Wanda.
Yeah.
She didn't even tell me half of the stuff that she could have shared with me, did she?
No, not even a fourth.
Not even close. But she's such a wonderful lady, and she is right out there out front. And so that was great to be able to talk to her and Mr. and Mrs. Fry. And I love hearing their stories. So pretty awesome stuff. I love that he picked her out of a lineup.
I know,
you?
Right?
That was great. So let's talk about employees and people who work here. First of all, tell us who the Employee of the Month is.
Oh, that is our girl, Courtney Zupp Alcorn. She is our Employee of the Month this month. So, yeah, and to be quite honest, it's staff and employee driven. We have a box that we call the recipe box, and so it's kind of like a little bit of a shout out box to our employees recognize each other, and so that's those people that go above and beyond. And it's so hard to pick an Employee of the Month because there's just everybody is an Employee of the Month here. You know, I mean, it's hard, but yeah. So
it's hard.
She's a great girl.
Well, you can tell everybody cares and everybody loves their job, and that's what makes it successful. Because of that.
Absolutely.
So what kinds of things, if somebody's saying, hey, this sounds like a great place to work, I want to come there, what do they do?
They can go on Indeed, or they can go to our website under the career tab, or they can come on in and meet Wanda, and before you know it, you'll be filling an application out. And then, our HR department, who's fabulous, reaches out, and they come in for an interview, and it's, that process.
Any kind of certain criteria that they need to meet or anything like that?
We have LPNs on staff. We have an amazing nursing department. I've never worked somewhere where there's so many nurse managers, so it's really great. We have a director of nursing, 2 unit managers, and Andy in the back heading our memory care unit. So we do employ LPNs. We do employ STNAs, but they don't have to be. They can just be, nursing assistants, which is fine, and we train as well. We have a great partnership with Pinnacle, Dr. McLean's group. He's one of our docs that come in here. We have. You literally don't have to leave the walls of this building if you don't want to, and our staff and our vendors will take amazing care of you. We have amazing vendors here.
So that everything is pretty much covered when you're in-house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Haircuts?
Haircuts, too.
Yes.
She's here today.
Yes. PS Salon is their name. And side note, they have a TikTok channel, and it's pretty cute.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's, that's like we were saying, people wonder what it's going to be like. Am I just going to go sit and twiddle my thumbs and,
Exactly. That's why even when people are digging their heels in and not wanting to make this transition, just come in. Come and have lunch. Come and meet our residents. And, there was a resident, my second day here ever on a tour with Ashley, who came up and we were doing this tour, and she said, I used to hate it here. And I thought, oh my gosh, where is this going? This is not good. And she said, I love it here. I finally hung my curtains. It's the best decision I ever made.
Yeah, see, it does, you never
it's
know.
Scary.
No.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah. And you'll find that so often. People are so hesitant to move in, and then once they move in and they see all the fun activities, all the fun people, all the great food, all the great amenities, it's home.
It is home.
Yeah. It's literally a cruise ship on land.
And it's home to our employees as well.
Yes.
We, our executive director, Lisa, and our director of nursing, Joe, stayed gosh, till midnight, grilling out because it's nursing assistant week.
CNA week.
So yeah, we try and make it fun. We have theme days. Like Flag Day was yesterday, so wear red, white, and blue. I forgot the memo and did not.
Pina Colada Day's
Pina
coming up.
Colada Day.
We did tattoos
I
and
like the
booze.
tattoos.
Yeah, tattoos
and
booze.
margaritas.
Yeah.
Look at her tattoo.
I know.
That Judy
It's still
Fry
on.
has. We all
Yep.
thought she was bleeding down
I
her
thought
leg.
she was bleeding. The nurse in me came out.
I saw her stand up and she turned her leg towards me and she has a dress on and
Yeah.
I thought, oh my gosh, did she get cut on the chair? What happened? Then I looked and it's a rose. Matches her dress, by the way, I might add.
Yes.
But margaritas and tattoos. Now that sounds like something I could go for.
Yeah, our staff, not the margaritas that they're
Yeah.
on, but
Well, they were all.
I
They
mean,
were all friendly margaritas.
Yeah.
Yes.
they
We-
were work-friendly margaritas.
Yes.
we do as much for our employees as we do for our residents because at the end of the day, our direct caregiving staff and our nursing staff and even our dietary staff, happy employees make happy residents, and
Yeah.
we value them, and we're grateful that they show up every day to come to work.
Yeah, because when you get into certain situations, working, no matter jobs can be stressful, and the better relationship that you have with people and with the people you work with, and all of those
Absolutely.
kinds of things, that makes it.
We're truly a family.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
are.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your day. We'll kind of go back around for people maybe who are just tuning in right now. Abby, talk about your day again and kind of the way that you got here.
The way I got here was actually Abrig texted me and said, "Come work with me."
And look, she's
and look
logging
what
it right
happened.
now. Yeah.
You're so very blessed with me, Ashley. But anyways, that is truly how it happened. I've known her for years, and we've been collaborators, and she's one of my dearest friends. So everything happens for a reason, and I just happened to be kind of in the market for something new. So it worked out. But, I come into work every day at 9 and head to my morning meeting and see who's here, what happened, the ins and the outs, and touch base with the case managers at the hospitals. Hey, you have anybody that you need me to come and see? And then that's what I do. I just follow those referrals around. I'm based mostly outside marketing. Is my I'm 90% out, 10% in. If I have to cover, if Ashley or Stephanie's not here and I have to give a tour, I'm very upfront. I'm so sorry. You're getting the bottom of the barrel tour here. We're going to do this together, and I promise it'll be okay. But yeah, that is basically my role.
And you enjoy it too. You can
I
tell.
love it.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
the best job in the world. I love it.
Andy, what's your day like?
Oh, my day is wonderful. And I got here, I'll tell you, when I first came in this building, I was shell-shocked. And when I met Lisa, our executive director, I was really just blown away. And I remember just sitting there after my first interview and just praying, like, oh, please let me get this job, please let me get this job, because you could just tell when you walked in that it was just this kind of environment it's a real family, and they do so much, and you could just tell it. You feel it when you walk in the building. But my day, I get here pretty early, and what's really fun is in the memory care unit, we all serve breakfast together. We have like a big family type of breakfast, and, we're all there together, and then come to our morning meetings. And after that, I do a lot of the fun activities with my residents, and I just feel so blessed to get to do that. So whether it's having fun sing-alongs, whether it's playing crazy games like horse racing or bingo or, whatever it may be, trivia. Oh, they love finish this phrase. We're just on the ball 24/7. I also oversee our volunteer program. We've got resident volunteers in the independent living section. We just had a super successful bake sale that the Fries participated in, who you just met, and that all the money went to the local Alzheimer's Association for the longest day.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we were able to raise over $400 here. And it was great. The residents all participated, and they baked, and we just had a good old time. So I'm just blessed.
Yeah.
It's a great, great place.
All right, we're going to take our final break, and we're going to talk to that fantastic executive director you are all bragging about. She's our final segment this morning at Canton Regency, and stay tuned. It's Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
The 7-on-7 Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Kempthorne Mazda. Performance. It's what powers the 2023 family of Mazda CUVs with standard I-Active all-wheel drive and an available turbo engine, helping you take performance further. Find your Mazda CUV at Kempthorne Mazda and KempthorneMazda.com and join us on Saturday, July 5th for the 7-on-7 Kickoff Classic, presented by Kempthorne Mazda.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Lowe's knows the best deals for Dad. Hurry to shop our best Father's Day gifts from the brands he loves for less. Keep Dad's lawn looking sharp and save $100 on Cobalt's 24-volt self-propelled lawnmower. Plus, get 2 Bonnie 2.32 quart vegetables and herbs for just $10. Shop the final days of Father's Day deals now. Lowe's knows Dad's. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 6/18. Bonnie in-store only. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America, N.A.
Sizzling summer savings are happening now at Ashley. Get ready to save on the hottest furniture styles for every room in your home. Upgrade your living room with a new sectional. Create a restful retreat with a new bed. Or elevate your dining room with a new dining set. And to make these sizzling savings even hotter, we offer flexible payment options for every budget. Score savings that are almost too hot to handle. Visit your local Ashley store or Ashley.com to shop and save today.
Yeah, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending the Ooma cloud phone system with auto attendant and more than 50 features.
Ooma?
Yep. Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it. Find small business calm at ooma.com/radio. That's OOMA.com/radio.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingaroner, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
This Father's Day, visit Boot Barn for quality gifts and personalized services. Gifts range from durable suede jackets to premium exotic cowboy boots, iconic Western shirts, heavy-duty jeans, and work boots.
We provide local same-day gift delivery with gift wrapping and a card included. You can enjoy in-store pickup with $20 off your next order, and our team of experts can help guide you as you shop when you visit your local Boot Barn.
And welcome back for our final segment on this Thursday. It is Health Week on News Talk 1480 WHBC, and we've been spending the last couple of hours at the Canton Regency, and now we're going to bring in Canton Regency's Executive Director, Lisa Mansour. How are you?
Great. Thank you.
I'm so glad that we can finally talk to you because so many people have mentioned your name along the way. But let's first talk about some changes that have come with management and leadership, and there's been some different things happening here, right?
Yes, there has been. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of Healthcare Week. At Canton Regency, we're more than just healthcare. We are a senior living community. But over the past year, we've had some changes with our ownership and leadership. We are managed by Sona Senior Living, and they have been a terrific leadership group to work with. We are putting in a lot of new changes to Canton Regency. We are doing some major renovations to pretty much the whole campus. Every independent living apartment is being renovated between now and the next year. So we have like 92 apartments that are going to be renovated, just updated, some more state-of-the-art equipment and refrigerators and stoves, and we're also doing the same in our assisted living. Everything there is being updated. In addition, the common spaces are being made larger. We're doing a major renovation to our outdoor spaces. We had Bryce's Landscaping come in, and they've done just a fantastic job creating new outdoor spaces. We have added on to our dining room. The courtyard has a water feature, a fire feature, and in our assisted living, the same thing. We added some great outdoor spaces as well. We really think as a part of wellness, being outdoors and nature is really a vital part, and we're finding more and more people really like to be outside.
Yeah, and that is, when you talk about people just exhaling and needing to get outside and not being cooped up, even when you're at home, you say, I need to go sit out on the porch or whatever. So you would assume it would be the same way here.
It
right?
would be. And one thing that we've tried to do with the culture is, and like Andy and Abby kind of alluded to, is and Wanda, the importance of relationships. And those relationships with the staff and the residents, I think, are the key and what makes us different. And so we really encourage our staff to utilize those outdoor spaces, to take their break in the bistro so that we can see each other and get to know each other and have just a lively, vibrant community. That's what people tell me is different about Canton Regency, is that those connections and that those relationships, are occurring, and we encourage them. And I think it's what makes us, really different and a big family. And then in addition to all the physical things that we're doing to the campus, we are also really expanding some of the programs that we have for our residents. We talked a bit about our therapy program and how it ties in with our life enrichment program and the qualifications of the staff that we have, physical therapists, occupational therapists. We have a yoga instructor that's on staff. But we're also going to add a new program called Active Life. We are piloting it, and it'll be rolling out to the residents in the near future, which I think is wonderful. And it's going to help assess people's physical, social, mental, all the spheres of wellness, and help create programs that are either self-guided or we will tailor group programs for them. So we're really excited about that. The other ones that we're working on is an expanded volunteer program. We believe that good living is having a sense of purpose and still having a purposeful life. And so we're expanding our volunteer program. And I see Hal over there in the back, one of our biggest cheerleaders. Like Hal, for example, he wants to start a walking club at Belden Village, and he wants shirts that say, living the best life at Canton Regency. He just told me about that yesterday.
Nice job. That's great.
So those are the types of programs and things that we think bring our residents to life, bring our campus to life. I have always had this philosophy that a retirement village would be like a college campus for seniors. It's a place where you want to come, where you can belong and be a part of something bigger.
And it should be fun, right? It should always be fun.
It should be fun.
Yeah.
It should be really fun.
I like that. And you have a team. You have a heck of a team because, I'm just talking to a few of them here. But,
right.
Obviously, it's much bigger than that. But, that's teamwork seems to be what makes the dream work, as they say. And that seems to be your philosophy.
Does.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, like I said, just kind of working together, having a great sense of team. We all have our unique strengths and abilities, whether it's residents and their enthusiasm or the staff. But it's all of us coming together, just for the betterment of our residents and ourselves. We bring joy to the residents and they bring joy to us. And it's all about living. And I'd like to think that through the coordination of our care that we have, nurses, therapists, we have a great culinary team, a dietitian. I'd like to think that we could kind of like add some years to our residents' lives because we can help them hopefully live longer. But I think even more important than adding years to your life, I think what we do is we add life to their years.
Yeah, that's great.
It's a different philosophy. Just continue to grow and thrive. And I know you met with the Fries earlier today. They spoke about how much they've thrived since being here and are doing a lot more than what they did prior.
Well, we appreciate you allowing us to come today. And again, 330-477-7664. That's the number to call for Canton Regency. Lisa Mansour, thank you so much for allowing us to come by. And thanks to everyone who stopped and talked today. We appreciate it. Health Week tomorrow at Ohio Head and Neck Surgeons. And we will be there from 10 until noon. We appreciate you tuning in. It is Health Week on News Talk 1480 W.